Oh, here we are in sunny Abergele, again in North Wales, to speak to veteran researcher Margaret Fry. Hello, Margaret.
Hello.
Very nice for you to see us.
I'm very pleased to meet all of you. I don't often get the chance
And it's
to
absolutely
talk about UFOs.
Oh, don't you? All right. Well, it's an honour to meet you because, in my mind, you're one of the main veteran UFO researchers in Britain today, and your lifetime's work needs to be recognised, I think.
Thank you.
With SUFON, we tend to our work we concentrate on Welsh cases because we build in a database of all the happenings in Wales over the years. And you were telling me earlier that you moved to North Wales in 1983, and you said you researched a lot of cases in Wales. Do any cases stand out in your mind that you can remember?
I remember one particularly because it seemed so ridiculous it could hardly be true. But I've forgotten. It was somewhere outside. I might have been Denby, and they all started ringing me from this, irrespective of each other. You know, they may not have known each other, but they said they'd seen what looked like a telephone box, and it had been jumping from one rooftop to another.
Oh.
In this estate where they lived in Denby. So of course I went down as straight off. I forget. I suppose my husband took me. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it was such an extraordinary case, and then eventually it crossed the road, and then went up over a building, and then went and disappeared.
Wow. That's amazing.
This like a telephone kiosk.
Sounds a bit like a Doctor Who's TARDIS, is it?
I know. It was really the most... But so many people said it and they didn't know of each other. They thought they were the only ones reporting it.
Right. And yesterday we met Scott Felton.
Oh yeah.
And you've done a lot of work with him on the Berwyn case, didn't you?
I did.
Oh,
I
right.
remember him quite well.
You can remember working with him?
Yes, I do, yeah.
And on the Berwyn case, and
yeah.
any memories of researching that you could share with us?
Oh, it's very firmly placed in my mind how this... I was standing... Oh, I don't know, it was... I don't remember the names of the places, but anyway... I was told that the villagers had seen it from that angle, so I went to this place.
And have you seen anything yourself?
What, UFOs?
Yeah.
On my own? Never. Always with other people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. What sightings have you had?
Well, in Kent I saw them went through a period when we saw them very frequently. And everybody used to get together and go and look for them, etc. And we did see them.
Right.
But unfortunately, I'm suffering from memory loss, so
Right,
I don't.
yeah.
I could give you the books there to read, but I don't remember the details.
What about when you were in Wales? Anything you've seen anything in the skies of Wales?
Here in Wales, yeah. I remember one of them said that it appeared on a very narrow lane and it was hedge hopping. It was jumping like along the hedging from just the top of the hedge, just a little bit like that after.
Can you remember where that was?
On the way down to Denby.
Again, Denby. Denby seems to be a bit of a hot spot, do you think?
Seemed to be, yes, at the time, yeah.
What about here in Abergele? Have you seen anything in Abergele?
I have seen in Abergele. I'll tell you about one that I remember quite well because it was on American Independence Day. And I've been trying to think ever since what year it is and I can't. But anyway, I was walking along. I used to take a walk every day up as far as the castle gates.
Yeah.
because I've got osteoarthritis in the knees. It's difficult for me to walk.
Yeah.
So anyway, and I'd sat down on this bench in front of the police station. Up there, the police station's quite close to me.
Right. Yeah.
And and then I saw this. Let me see. First, I think it was one of our helicopters, and behind it was this cigar-shaped object, just quite close to it, behind it.
Yeah.
And there was only one dark grey cloud in the sky, a ball of dark grey cloud. And that was more towards Tesco's over here.
Right.
Yeah. So I sat on the bench and I thought, no, I must be imagining it, this thing following the helicopter. Does the helicopter know? And this lady came along the pavement. That's a very wide pavement, cross pavement there in front of the houses. And I said to her, excuse me, I said, but do you mind my asking you, can you see anything in the sky? And she said, looked up and she said, yes, she said, it's a UFO. And went on walking. That's why I remember it.
Right, so it's the 4th of July, but you can't remember the year.
Yeah.
Was it?
No, I don't remember the year. Anyway, then it went on and it went into this one cloud and I didn't see it again. I sat there for quite a while to see if it would come out or anything, but it didn't. So that was the last time I saw one.
Right. Was that a long time ago or was it quite recent?
A few years ago.
Just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Not many. I can't remember how many.
Right.
I've probably written it in one of my diaries.
Right. Well, we can find that out later maybe. It'd be nice to document that one. What did it look like? It was a cigar shape, you said?
Yes, just a cigar shape.
Any lights on it? Were there any lights on it?
No.
And this was in the daytime?
Yeah.
Right.
Like a greyish colour.
Right. So in your travels around Wales, how far did you ever go down to South Wales to investigate cases?
Oh yeah, we went everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I had the most obliging husband God ever created. Because I don't know whether he was particularly interested, but he took them for granted because I said I could see them, that's it. He accepted that. I can't remember whether he saw it as well. It's funny, but I don't. I don't remember him saying, I can see it. But I was always with him, so
you're around in 83. Any cases from Wales apart from the Berwyn thing, which you would think was the most important one, or the most amazing one?
Well, it had to be that, the Berwyn one, mountain one, where everyone, all the villagers saw it pass over their village when it left. Yeah. Even the ones that hadn't been out, they were saw it going over their village.
Scott told us about somebody actually saw it leaving. Yeah. Scott is of the opinion that it wasn't so much a crash as was popularly known, as a landing.
It was, I think.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Do you think the military knew it was coming there beforehand, or? What do you think about that?
I don't know.
Don't hear much about that one, do you? Where it actually left, because Scott was saying to us that the rumour was it crashed and the military took it away. But it seems the very likely scenario, it took off, it left, and as you say, people saw it. So
Scott's a very good witness, etc. for UFOs. He remembers details just like that. I wouldn't mind having his type of mind. He comes here and he talks about nothing else but UFOs.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
You believe that it's not so much outer space, but they're in the solar system.
I
people
think
who
so.
come
I
here.
think they only come from us. So I've always felt that.
Why do you think that? Is any?
Because I think the distances are just too great, judging by our human bodies.
Right.
I think they're just too great for anything to beyond that to come. I mean, those are enormous distances, billions of miles, aren't they? In our own solar system. Pluto and all the ones that we just about see. No, I don't think they come from beyond that. They may not even be human beings, they might be quite different. You can't tell, can you, when you don't know?
What kinds of craft? You talk about distances. Have you ever heard anyone have you ever seen any research that maybe they can travel faster than light, or they can somehow open up wormholes or travel through dimensions or something?
I don't think of all that, because I think to myself, what do I know about it? And to just think of the things that are feasible with you.
Right.
So I never think, men tend to do that. I think they like to know all that. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but I don't do it, because I wouldn't be any good at it anyway.
Has the military ever spoken to you about anything?
No.
They've
No.
never...
No, I've never had.
Interesting. You
And
think
I
somewhere along the way
was
they
far
would.
more active in Kent than I ever been up here.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Bexhill-on-Sea, wasn't it? Was it Bexhill-on-Sea?
I lived in Bexley Heath,
Bexley Heath.
up in North Kent.
Yeah. And there was a quite famous sight in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was.
A craft came down and landed on the street.
Yeah. I remember going and investigating that case really very thoroughly. Not just by myself, I did it with somebody else as well. But I can't remember her name. I'm forgetting things.
It's fine, it's just nice to meet you anyway.
Yes.
Thank you.